It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Washington Wizards playing against the Los Angeles Lakers. Last game for Los Angeles, they ended up with a loss to the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center. They haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Kenny, I'll tell you what.
What?
We've already seen some big matchups to start this season. It's very early.
Yes.
But in the real world, how soon do you start thinking about playoff ramifications?
Oh, you start thinking about playoffs from day one.
Oh,
the end
come
goal
on.
is always some.
But you're not thinking about
it's
where you
always
are. Hey,
somewhere in
right
your
now
mind.
we'd play these guys.
Yes,
you know.
always. I look at them in 5-game blocks. I would be like, hey, man, in these 5 games, we need to be here for the playoffs. After these 5, we need to be here. Because that's, if you don't, it could get out of control and out of your control.
I can tell just from his reaction of shaking his head that he's not buying what you're selling.
Don't listen to that jibber-jabber, Ernie. You focus on one game at a time. The rest will just take care of itself.
One game
So
at
you
a
go
time.
less than I do.
One game at a time.
I went
take care of
5-game
itself.
blocks. You went
and then if you
one
need
game
to
at a
make an
time.
adjustment, you don't wait. You just
When
make
did you
the
think about
adjustment.
playoffs, though?
When playoff time came around.
So not like early on in the season you weren't thinking playoffs
man.
like Kenny was.
Can't control the future. Only I can.
It didn't work that time. Nothing showed up in your hand.
Nothing.
It doesn't always work that way. What do you think this is, some video game? Kevin Harlan, take it away.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Our national anthem performer, Linda Lind, and we're getting ready to go. It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off a good outing against Denver.
Yeah, struggled to shoot the basketball in that game, but still found a way, if you will. I mean, they had to pick up the slack in a lot of other areas, and they did.
And, Greg, you know, not too many teams are going to win shooting that poorly from the floor. So, I'd have to say it says a lot about them as a ball club to win with that poor shooting performance.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Luke Walton played 10 seasons in the NBA, but it wasn't until near the end in 2011 that he started to consider coaching. Walton says, "I never thought about it until I hurt my back." Now, while he was out of action, Phil Jackson invited him to sit in on the coaches' meetings. Walton said, "I realized that I like that side of the game." And Kevin, he succeeded Phil Jackson as head coach of the Lakers. Back to you.
It definitely did, David. He won titles when he played for the Lakers. Now he'll try to bring that winning mindset back to L.A. And it should be a high-paced game tonight as both of these teams, Clark, thrive in the open floor. So with that being said, what makes these teams so good on the break?
Well, you're right, Kevin. They do thrive in the open court. Excellent transition teams because they push the ball and they really have a conscious effort to run the floor at every opportunity. That's what makes fast break teams hard to beat, is because they're running all the time. And that doesn't give your defense a lot of time to set up.
So the Lakers win the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Wizards 5 right now. A great scoring pair of wings. Beal the 2, Porter the 3. Smith is out there with Morris, and it's Wall in at the 1. Shot clock at 5. Ball kicks to Randall. Cans it from downtown. Randall's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for Los Angeles.
Nice job. Very good rhythm. Randall on the catch and shoot.
Pass to Beal. Morris with the screen for Beal. The 11-footer. Lopez grabs the board. Here are the Lakers. It's a three-point game. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
For sure. Agree with you there. They just didn't have it. Seemed like they were a step behind and out of sync.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now, here's Ball. Covered by Wall. Lopez, a screen on Beal. Here's Caldwell Pope, offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes. Lopez has got his first points of the night.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Screen by Smith. Shot off the screen. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper, first bucket of the day.
The defense just gave him that one, and you talk about starting on a high note. Didn't seem to respect his mid-range J there.
Now here's Wall. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Here is Porter. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
Now Porter, after the missed three from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Wall passes to Smith. Dishes to Morris. Over Randall, and there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Smith. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Ball dishes to Randall. Lopez a screen. Randall kicks to Ingram. Lopez a screen on Porter. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
And let's look now at some numbers for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Some last season stats for him. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And every team in the league needs shooting. That's what he brings coming off the pine.
Yeah, there's always a demand for shooters, man. Have jumper, will travel. I'm telling you. Most championship teams, they have a bunch of those guys who can put it in the basket.
Now, here is Morris. Outside Porter. It's tipped. It's stolen by Randall. He dishes it to Ball. Randall against Morris. Randall passes to Ball. Buries the long-range jumper.
And Kevin, I really think it's important that shot becomes part of Ball's arsenal. He's got to get comfortable knocking down the three-point shot.
Now here's Porter. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Smith with a screen on Lopez. Here's Beal. No good that time. Caldwell-Pope with some nice D. And Julius Randle, the 7th overall pick out of Kentucky back in 2014. Missed pretty much his entire rookie season with the leg fracture. He's coming on strong now.
Boy, he's been impressive in that regard and starting to become comfortable jumping off that right leg, which was the injured leg. Much more confidence in his body. He plays with a great level of intensity and energy, which I love. And I think because of that, he's got a chance to be a really impactful player.
And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Porter with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Here's Morris. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there, terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Now here's Ingram. 17 points for him last game against New Orleans.
Kudos to him for his energy, especially on the glass where he was an absolute beast.
Now here's ball. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. It's stolen by Morris. Outside, Beal. Passes to Wall. And it's sent back by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well. Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
Wizards trail by 4. And Wall kicks to Smith. Wall sets a screen for Smith. Feeds it to Beal. Out to Morris. Wall dishes to Beal. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Morris. And another miss by Washington. Los Angeles leading by 4. Randall with the ball. 8 points his last outing. Yep, that one goes.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Here's Smith, following the basket by Brook Lopez. Morris with the screen for Beal. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now here's ball. Covered by Wall. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Pass to Lopez. It's stolen by Smith. And Wall kicks to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Now, here's ball. 5 points in the game. The feed now to Randall. Caldwell Pope on the wing. The pass to Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. Over Smith, and there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Caldwell Pope. 6 points for Brook Lopez.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Second, John Wall.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And you could argue Bradley Beal was one of the bigger all-star snubs from last season. It's great to see what he can do when finally healthy, and has always been a dangerous scorer when he's at 100%.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Now here's Ennis. He's covered closely. Kicks to Clarkson. That one doesn't go. And it's Washington the other way. And with Beal, and Greg, you brought this up with his help because he hadn't been able really to play a full slate of games in his first 4 years in the NBA.
Yeah, and credit him for dedicating his efforts to improve his health. I mean, was a time when you thought injuries would maybe limit his career, but when he's on the court, he is one of the best we have at that off-guard position, and he's only going to get better.
And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That's his first foul. Lakers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Nance a screen. Ennis kicks to Dang. Back to Ennis. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. here's Ennis. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And that one good from Clarkson.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Wizards trail by 4. The dish now to Oubre. Pass to Gortat. Nice ball movement by Washington. Feeds it to Meeks. He kicks to Gortat. Over to the wing. It's stolen by Dang. Dishes it to Nance. And that one is off. Gortat with the defensive effort. Meeks inside the three-point line. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Meeks got his second basket.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Now here's Ennis. Frazier covering. Ennis kicks to Dang. Clock at 6. Passes to Clarkson. From deep. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Lakers.
And when you look at that chart, concentrate for a second on what they're not doing. They're not getting a lot of threes from the corners. That's something that has to change. Makes it much easier to defend the team when you know they can't score from the corners.
1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Meeks. And here's Oubre. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Meeks kicks to Gortat. Frazier left side. Off the pick. And the rejection by Zubac. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Lakers in the lead. 1:15 left in the first. Hits. Count that one from Ennis.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here is Gortat. Meeks passes to Mahimi. Shot clock at 6. Back to Meeks. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Dang. And that one is stuffed right through.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Mahimi dishes to Meeks. And Gortat kicks to Frazier. Just 5 to shoot. Mahimi a screen. High arcing shot. Nance with the rebound.
Kevin, I like the defense there. I mean, they didn't make that easy, and he definitely seemed intimidated by the defenders.
Here's Ennis. Back to Dang. Shoots the 3. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one who taught me my form, I followed through, and still to this day, she yells at me if I miss a shot. So she's kind of a perfectionist, and she definitely taught me how to shoot. She can shoot it, and she still to this day thinks she can shoot better than me.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
To be sure. I'm just not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking once she beats them in a game of horse.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, it's been impressive for me too, Greg. I mean, they've snuffed out a lot of shots, and I think they've had an intimidating effect on the opponent.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Gortat is out there with Mahinmi. Then there's Frazier. Then it's Jody Meeks. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position.
Resplendent release on the floater. When executed correctly, it's a beautiful, effective shot.
Well, Greg, for 2 straight seasons before this, the Wizards have had a starting 5 that all average double figures on the year. The engine of this offense, I think, is the backcourt, but they can all hurt you, don't you think?
No doubt about it, Kevin. Having a balanced offense like they do makes it tough for teams to prepare defensively. You can't just double or key in on Wall or Beal because they do a great job of facilitating. I think the bigger question moving forward is just going to be what will the impact of that bench be? And ultimately, that's going to determine whether they can contend.
And Washington has possession. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Nice ball movement by Washington. Meeks on the wing. He feeds it to Mahinmi. Another shot. That shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
Yeah, and Greg, this is a big game for both teams. I mean, they don't see each other often, and you know they both want to get a win in this one.
Now, here's Clarkson. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Now Frazier still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. He dishes it to Mahinmi. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
One shot, find the lanes.
We see more and more players who can do it all on both ends of the floor. Clark, who's your pick for the most versatile player right now in the league?
Well, for me, it starts with LeBron James. I mean, his passing ability is platinum level. And then you think about his size, athleticism, speed, IQ. All of that is also platinum level. So he's unique in that regard. Draymond Green, because of what he can do defensively in terms of guarding multiple positions. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, I mean, the Greek freak, is really unique in his versatility as well.
Now, here's Meeks. Larry Nance unable to get his shot to go. Oubre passes to Mahinmi. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mahinmi's got 5 points in the quarter.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Ennis dishes to Clarkson. Nance a screen on Frazier. Ennis kicks to Clarkson. Baseline J on the way, and he connects with the jumper. Clarkson's got his second basket of the night.
He's got that scorer's mentality. Not everybody has it, but Clarkson clearly does.
To the left side wing. Gortat with a screen on Nance. Goes back up. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Gortat.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
That one good for 2. Bogut's got his first points of the game.
And really aggressive inside. Bogut making a strong move.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And it's the little things that Marcin Gortat is so good at that helps you at that center position his awareness of space, strong in the pick and roll, and also a solid finisher at the rim.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Randall's checked in for Nance. Ingram comes in for Luol Deng. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Clarkson. And Ball subbed in for Tyler Ennis.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
And with Gortat, it's those little things like setting timely screens or Greg moving to open up room for others that make him so valuable.
Kevin, he is deadly in the pick and roll. One of the best screeners in terms of his effectiveness to create space. And usually he's near the top of the league in terms of baskets that are created off of his screens.
Now here's Wall. And Drew Bogut unable to get his shot to go. Beal from long range. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, nice feed from Wall, paving the way for that bucket. That's always his first thought. Find the best shot possible on every trip, whether he has to take it himself or create for a teammate.
And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And it's Washington's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Porter kicks to Beal. Morris with a screen on Randall. Beal with it. Now guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Screen by Smith. It's Porter outside. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got it all tied up now for the Wizards.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Ball, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Screen by Bogut. Pulls up on the wing. That misses off the backboard.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Takes a 3. Rebounded by Bogut. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Randall dishes to Bogut. Bogut sets a screen for Ball. Back to Bogut. That shot misses. Smith with the defensive effort. Outside, Wall. Outside, Beal. No one near him. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one. Ball kicks to Caldwell-Pope. The feed now to Ball. Screen by Bogut. Now here's Ingram. Guarded closer. Over Porter. And it's Ingram missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Porter. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Los Angeles.
One shot.
Well, you know, historically, the Lakers have been a glamour franchise and have been able to attract top-tier free agents. The temptation exists to skip any rebuilding and instead look to reload with new stars. We'll see if that pays dividends going forward.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, Wall. The pass to Smith. Back to Wall. Screen by Smith. 14 feet away. Wall, no luck. Lakers trail by 3. Handle a screen on Porter. Here's Ingram. They get a hand on it. It's taken away by Smith. Outside, Beal. Kicks it to Wall. Caldwell Pope against Beal. Screen by Smith. Here's Porter. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Porter's got the lead up to 5 now for Washington. Caldwell Pope kicks to Randall. Back to Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen. Lopez sets a screen for Ingram. Washington with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Ball, the pass to Randall. Lays it up and banks it in. Randall's got 5 now.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Porter kicks to Beal. Smith with a screen on Lopez. Morris outside. Screen by Smith. Here's Porter. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And last season, Greg, you heard a lot of names brought up for most improved player in the league, and Otto Porter was one of them.
I mean, and I think for Porter, the change came when he just felt more comfortable from deep in terms of shooting. He always had a solid mid-range game, but now he looks comfortable from deep and has become one of the bigger threats we have in the league.
First one falls for him. Clark, when you were playing, what was your game day routine like?
Well, it was simple. I didn't complicate things, Kevin. I tried to get a good meal, was just beginning to learn how to eat properly and best for my body. And then I would always try to get an hour to 2 hour pregame nap. That goes all the way back to high school. I enjoyed just getting off my feet. Sometimes I would fall asleep completely. Other times I would just kind of drift into a light sleep. But just having that routine of resting before games was part of how I got ready to try to serve the other guys up.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
Ingram passes to Zubac. That ties it up.
And, you know, Ingram isn't just a sensational scorer. He also passes the ball pretty well.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses.
Well, when you look at this Washington team, the strength clearly lies in that backcourt. Wall and Beal, arguably the best backcourt in this league. They are the engine that motors this team with their scoring and playmaking.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Shot off the screen. And it's Ingram missing.
Boy, he's holding his team back. Really a hindrance. Can't make a thing. He's way off today.
Beal dishes to Smith. Right side Wall. Pass to Morris. And it's Beal in the corner. Morris a screen. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. This Washington backcourt of Wall and Beal. Last season, Greg, they were able to both stay healthy, and Wizards fans finally saw just how potent they both could be.
And remember all those rumors how these two couldn't coexist? Well, they sure liked existing together last season. I mean, they really carried this group when it mattered, and both just explosive players who are not only leaders, but they're terrific two-way players for this franchise.
Here's Beal, following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Shoots off the screen, and Bradley Beal again. Beal's got the lead up to 5 now for the Wizards.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Now here's Ball, covered by Wall. Ball, the pass to Zubac. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Lopez. There's the screen over Smith. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Lopez has got 8.
And, you know, Lopez is very much a real threat to drop one in from that range. I mean, he's an excellent shooter for his size.
Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for Washington. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, Brooke. Where will this game be won in the second half?
You know, for us, it's just a matter of helping each other out. I want to be on my toes, you know, ready to help. And if the chance, you know, one of my guys on the wing gets beat, I want to be there for him, you know. I always want to be there to help my team.
Brooke, we'll see if you can lead him in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Bradley Beal putting in some incredible work. He had 18 points and 1 rebound. There was a lot to like about his first 2 quarters in this one. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebounding numbers, you can tell that they've been putting their body on and being more physical than the other team. Now, that fact looms large on both sides, and that's going to be the difference in the second half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. If they can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Porter with it. The lengthy pair of KCP and Ingram on the wing. Randall is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Ball in at the point. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. To the wing right side. Lopez a screen. There's a good screen. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And one of the more surprising moves this past offseason was when the Pistons let KCP go. 2 sides couldn't see eye to eye on a contract, and eventually they let him be an unrestricted free agent.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And the first one drops. And Greg, Caldwell Pope ultimately ends up on the Los Angeles Lakers. Strange to see such a talented player get renounced by his old team, the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, you just don't see that very often. And after the Bradley trade, the Pistons seemed ready to move on. Lucky for the Lakers to pick up a player like Caldwell Pope so late in free agency.
And Clark, as you watch the game at both the college and pro levels over the years, what has been the biggest change for you in your view of that?
Well, you know what, Kevin? There are a couple of things. The athleticism, the real emphasis on training and strengthening the core, meaning from your kneecaps to your sternum. The work that's done to train the hamstrings and quads and glutes and that core area as a place of power, as your center of power, is one of the significant changes I've seen, not just in basketball, but all sports. And it's benefited the athletes greatly and the overall athleticism. And then from a playing standpoint or on the floor standpoint, I think the three-point shot. I think that's been the biggest dramatic change in the game.
Here is Wall. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Beal against Caldwell Pope. Morris with a screen on Randall. Shot from free throw range. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And that's 20 points for Beal.
Boy, once he gets going like this, he becomes unstoppable.
Well, he's feeling it. He's in the zone, and you know that feeling, Greg, being a former player. Every time he touches the rock, he's looking to put it in the basket.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He has 6. Lopez a screen. Here's Ball. Lopez dishes to Randall. The second chance effort. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Lopez has got 10.
And a nice job from Lopez to catch and shoot in a fluid motion. And for a guy as big as he is, that's really impressive.
Now here's Wall. Defense right on him. From 13. Again, the miss by Wall. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
Yeah, shaky defense there, giving up the bucket plus sending KCP to the line. And you really got to be in awe at the way that Kentavious Caldwell Pope plays defense. So disciplined in this era of three-point shooting to kind of stay home on fakes and playing great position defense. He just sticks to his man like glue.
Now with Caldwell Pope, it's not like he's playing defense on just anyone. Greg, he usually draws the opposing team's top scorer as his nightly assignment.
Yeah, and he's earned that responsibility because of his play. I mean, typically plays a ton of minutes and never slows down during the game. All around fantastic defensively.
And Wall kicks to Porter. The tray, and good, coming off the assist by Wall. 6 points for him. Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Picked by Randall. Ball, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Randall with a screen for Ingram. Now, here's Ball. Covered by Wall. Basket counts.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Outside, Porter. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Wizards. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Beal. Now here's Wall. Morris, left side. 5 to shoot. Over Randall, count it from 12. 10 points for Markieff Morris.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, and he knows how to utilize that size. He takes advantage of it. And that's why he's able to take his time on these shots, because he knows he has that extra height advantage.
Here's Ingram, following the basket by Markieff Morris. Lopez sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, and Caldwell Pope pretty effective in that pick and roll.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Wall dishes to Smith. Wall against Clarkson. Wall, no luck.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big time work. Really distracting them, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And we see a chart here for the shooting performance so far for Beal.
This is the shot chart of a dominant performance. I mean, he's taking a lot of shots because right now he believes that every shot he does take is going in. And who can blame him with the way he's played? Simply outstanding work coming from him.
Washington trailing. And Wall kicks to Meeks. Smith outside. Back to Meeks. Out to the right wing. Morris a screen. Here's Wall. Yes! And the foul. That one on Caldwell Pope.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
And I think everyone can now agree that John Wall is one of the better point guards in the NBA.
No doubt. At this point, when you factor in his production, he's got to be in the top 5, if not top 3 guards in the league. One of the better passers we have as well. It's just hard to find guards that can create so easily the way Wall can.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
Now here's Ennis, outside Dang. There's the dish to Clarkson. Nance a screen. Out to the wing. Wall with the steal. There's a screen. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Wall's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And the rejection by Smith. Outside, Wall. He kicks it to Meeks. Morris a screen. Out left to the wing. From deep, Wall. Nance with the rebound.
And, you know, even with him struggling, they're still up. But they need him to find his rhythm soon.
Feeds to Clarkson. Screen by Bogut. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. Inside. And the rejection by Smith. Wizards leading by 4. Outside, Porter. Dishes it to Wall. Passes it to Smith. There's the pick. It's Meeks outside. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Now, here's Clarkson. Nance a screen on Wall. Screen by Bogut. Clarkson with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense because, whoa! Talk about bringing it. Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
And that was Under Armour bringing you that replay. Unleash chaos. And what a play it was. Now here's Dang. Nance a screen on Porter. Here's Dang. And it's sent back by Morris. They retain possession. Here's Clarkson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And here's Wall. He's got 9. Porter in the corner. Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Dang against Porter. Morris with the block. Porter passes to Smith. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Andrew Bogut.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
Zubac is checked in for the Lakers. Ball comes in for Ennis. The Wizards also changing it up. Gortat's checked in for Morris. Oubre comes in for Porter. And it's Frazier in for John Wall. Free throw drop for Smith. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
Now, here's Ball. 9 points in the game so far. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Washington leading now by 9. Pass to Gortat. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Gortat. Good season for him last year. 5th in field goal percentage, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. No good on the free throw.
Well, you look at the Lakers as an organization, and we know historically one of the great sports organizations in any sport. The reputation, though, has been slipping a bit in recent years. The front office moves last season, bringing what they hope will be some stability and certainly a bit more prestige to the team.
And the second free throw, good. And when you look at the Lakers' new front office, do you think it'll be an improvement?
Time will tell, Kevin. I think that's hard to predict. The pieces certainly lean towards success, but it's a hard job. Certainly there's more credibility now. I don't think there's any question about that.
And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. In the 3rd position, the Wizards, the Lakers in 5th.
You know, both of these clubs forced a lot of turnovers and also converted offensively off of them. Very impressive.
Zubac, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Over to the left wing. Now the feed to Beal. Back to Gortat. He dishes it to Oubre. Mahimi a screen. Expanding his range. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. Here's Ball. That's short off the rim. Here's Washington. They're on a 16-6 run. Frazier outside. And it's Beal in the corner. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Frazier's got his 4th assist in this one.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
Ball dishes to Clarkson. Sweet little floater. Clarkson's got 6 points.
Large guard loves to drive it, and somebody on defense needs to rotate in front of Clarkson if you're going to stop him.
Mahimi a screen. Here's Beal. Second shot opportunity. And, here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. For Washington, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The Lakers making a switch here. Ingram's checked in, and a change for the Wizards. Wall's checked in. He's off on the second. Lakers trail by 10, and Nance kicks to Clarkson. Over Beal, kept alive.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
He feeds it to Wall. Nice ball movement by Washington. Outside, Beal. Bucket is good. Beal's got 25 points in the game.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Back to Clarkson. Nance a screen. Clarkson against Beal. And it's ball in the corner. And the pass to Ingram. Fires the three. And he's good on the three ball. Ingram's got it back down to within single digits for Los Angeles. And Wall kicks to Gortat. From 10 feet out, the Lakers with the rebound. Nance has got 6 rebounds in the game. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Beal against Clarkson. Ingram passes to Clarkson. Nance sets a screen for Clarkson. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
You know, this is why teams are looking for combo guards. I mean, the defense didn't know which way to play Clarkson.
Here's Wall. Makes it off the glass. Wall's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
And so it's Washington in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Lakers trail by 9, so on the floor for Washington. The deadly duo of Wall and Beal are in the backcourt. Oubre out there with Gortat, and it's Mahimi in at the center. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Here's Oubre. Outside, Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Wall. Wall with another miss.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
That certainly was a deep one. I mean, maybe move in a little bit next time. There's no such thing as a 4-point line.
Now, here's Zubac. To the inside. Here's Randall. Rebound, Washington. Gortat's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Mahimi. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac. Mahimi hits them both. Lakers trail by 11. Ball kicks to Ingram. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Lopez, a screen on Beal. Lopez sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. Kicks to Lopez. Caldwell Pope dishes to Ingram. The 19-footer is on the money.
Ingram really graceful with the catch-and-shoot jumper. His lightning-quick release allows him to get off his shot in no time.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Now Oubre. There's the dish to Wall. To the left side wing. Outside Beal. Mahimi, a screen on Randall. Beal from long range drops in the tray. Beal's got the lead up to 12 now for the Wizards.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
They set the screen. Picked by Randall. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
Out to the right wing. Feeds it to Oubre. He kicks to Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. To the right side. Oubre passes to Gortat. Lets it go from 11, and he overshot that one, missing. Lakers trail by 9. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Randall, a screen on Wall. Ball dishes to Randall. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And Wall kicks to Mahimi. Outside, Wall. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he sinks the layup. And the Wizards lead by 11.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Luke Walton is the 26th coach in Lakers history, and it was love at first sight for the Lakers. I mean, after one interview with the team and the top brass, the other interviews were all canceled, and the dream job was his for the taking, and I think he's going to turn out to be quite a good coach in the NBA.
Markieff Morris is checked in for Washington. Porter comes in for Kelly Oubre. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team, and he was emphatic. He said, "We are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing." See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Here's Randall after the basket by Washington. Ball with it. Randall with a screen for Ball. Gortat comes up with the rebound. Gortat's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And he called it his dream job. But a lot of risk for Luke Walton, certainly in Los Angeles. Lakers had just gone through the worst season in franchise history.
Yeah, and, not to mention the unrest in the front office, Kevin. In the end, though, for Luke, it was just too good an opportunity to pass up. He's a SoCal guy. He won rings in L.A., and it wasn't the safe move, but sometimes the best moves require some risk, and it was where he wanted to be.
And that one's good by Lopez.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
Back to Beal. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Down low. Here's Randall over Porter. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randall heading to the line now.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
In some ways, Julius Randle is a throwback power forward. He's a rugged rebounder, runs the floor well, scores it inside, but he's got ball handling and passing skills that are above average.
shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. And Randall, very skilled with the ball in his hands. He can rip and run.
Yeah, he's excellent in transition. That's where he thrives because he can put it on the floor well enough to get baskets for himself or create for others. And I think he's just got to refine and improve his own shot-making ability from the perimeter. And if that happens, watch out.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
After playing just one season of college basketball, Randall entering the NBA with much fanfare, trying to live up to that lofty billing now.
Lakers trail by 11. Ball kicks to Caldwell Pope. Dishes to Lopez. Shoots over Gortat. And again, no good by the Lakers.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Caldwell Pope following the miss by Brook Lopez. Ball kicks to Randall. 6 to shoot. Lopez a screen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, I tell you, one of the most accomplished and effective post scorers in the league is Brook Lopez. I mean, this guy gets it done in there. He's got size, footwork, and the silky smooth touch to get it done in a big way on the low block.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First one falls for him. And with Brook Lopez's size and strength, Clark, he's got the physical build to back you down and finish over the top.
And not to mention, Kevin, you're right about all of that, but the shooting skill, excellent skill, footwork, hands, touch, a high percentage finisher, and an excellent free throw shooter.
Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Gortat misses.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Lopez a screen. Lopez a screen on Wall. Ball, the pass to Randall. Lopez a screen on Gortat. Here's Caldwell Pope. Gortat comes up with the rebound. Gortat's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Beal with a screen for Gortat. Wall dishes to Gortat. On the wing, Morris. And Beal kicks to Wall. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Caldwell Pope.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Now, here is Morris. Outside, Wall passes it to Porter. There's a screen by Gortat. Porter kicks to Beal. They get a hand on it, but they'll get another chance. Wall against Lopez. Outside, Beal. There's a screen by Gortat. The drive by Beal. Tries again, and he hits the jumper for 2. Beal's got 15 points here in the second half.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Ingram kicks to Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen on Beal. Here's Caldwell Pope. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Strong screen there from Lopez, who just removed the defender from the equation.
Wall passes to Porter. Morris right side. Morris with the screen for Beal. Back to Morris. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Lopez, a screen on Wall. In transition, here come the Wizards. Beal's running. Beal against Caldwell Pope. Ball dishes to Randall. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Caldwell Pope kicks to Lopez. The rebound by Gortat.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels. When he's got that kind of positioning, I mean, he's got to score it. Got to score the ball from there.
Porter kicks to Gortat. Good D by Lopez.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Now here's Wall. Looking to get back on track here. And it's sent back by Lopez. Randall down low. He's against Morris. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Randall. Right side.
Oh, I love that. Yes, indeedy.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over him.
Now here's Lopez. Shoots over Gortat. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Wall. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Gortat with the defensive effort. Washington's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. All with it, now guarded by Ball. There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Wall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Smith checked in for Washington. And so Wall nails both of them.
Tell you what, that's a clutch moment for him right there, delivering at a big time in this game.
And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 10. There's 42 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Bradley Beal.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Andrew Bogut checked in for Lopez. Nance comes in for Julius Randle. Luol Deng is checked in for Ingram. And it's Ennis in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Mahimi's checked in for Morris. Oubre comes in for Porter. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Tim Frazier subbed in for John Wall.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're down by 10. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Now, here's Clarkson. And the rejection by Mahimi. And here's Frazier. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mark. You guys were all business tonight. No joking or fooling around. What was the approach?
You know, we come into the game prepared, more focused. We got a lot of energy, and, you know, basically it was an overall good game for us.
Very good performance, March. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.